What's going on with it, fam? It's your boy Rebuke hollering at you, man. And welcome back to another edition of Rebuke All Devils Radio, 107.7, home of the truth. I'd like to give a shout out to the Most High first and foremost, and another shout out to all my listeners, viewers, and subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate you joining the family, man. The channel is growing, and it couldn't be possible without your help. So thank you for all the views, all the comments, all the likes, and everything that you're contributing to the channel. With that being said, this story right here is courtesy of Express. Evil grandson makes sick request to cleaner after beating grands to death with a hammer. And so here's this dude right here, man, that beat his grandmother to death with a hammer. Let's get into the details. A depraved grandson allegedly beat his grandmother to death with a hammer and then asked his housekeeper to clean a real mess, police said. Anthony Michael Corrado, 34, is accused of attacking his 82-year-old gran before severely beating his grandfather inside their gated community home in Florida. After allegedly bludgeoning his grandmother to death, Corrado called a cleaner to help him clean a real mess inside the home, according to an arrest affidavit obtained by the Naples Daily News. And Naples is a beautiful city down there in Florida. A blood-drenched Corrado reportedly led her through the gory home to a bedroom where his grandmother's mutilated corpse lay wrapped in a tarp. She also had a bag wrapped around her head. When the housekeeper tried to remove it, Corrado allegedly stopped her and said it would get blood everywhere, the documents reveal. The man then allegedly asked her to take the body out of the home. The housekeeper tried to convince Corrado to call the police, but he allegedly refused on the basis that I'll go back to prison. Man, and that's exactly where you're going too. Under the pretext of retrieving cleaning supplies from her car, the housekeeper escaped the bloody scene and flagged down a Collier County Sheriff's deputy. Deputies immediately responded to the residence where they saw a car backed into the driveway and the trunk open. They said they believed the grandfather returned after the housekeeper left, and deputies arrived with Corrado then attacking him. When the authorities arrived, they found the grandmother in the bedroom and the grandfather in another room, wrapped in a blanket with severe head injuries. He was flown by medical helicopter to Gulf Coast Medical Center in Fort Myers and is expected to survive. And man, I don't even know how you could do that to your grandparents like that. Oh my goodness. When they surveyed the scene, deputies found a hammer with blood on it on the kitchen countertop. Blood was on the walls and floors inside the home. Deputies found Corrado standing outside the residence with blood on his clothing. The arrest affidavit said there was blood on his shirt, shorts, boots, both of his shins, and his forehead. Prior to the alleged murder, Corrado's grandmother had an active order for protection against her grandson, who was released from prison last year for prior violent history. Corrado refused to speak with deputies, officials reported. He was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and aggravated battery on a person over age 65. He had his first court appearance on Thursday and is due in court on June 12th for a preliminary exam. I tell you, man, I tell you, boy, you know, you deserve to go to prison for the rest of your life for what you done to your grandmother. I don't know how anybody can even think about doing that to their grandmother or doing that to their grandfather. You know, two of the sweetest people in the world, you know, other than our parents, are our grandparents. You know, the ones who gave life to our parents. You know what I mean? Man, I remember I used to love going to my grandma's house, man. You know, man, she made the best, you know what I'm saying, pecan pie. She made the best peach cobbler. She always had orange sherbet in the refrigerator, man, in the freezer, man. And she was a cool granny. Now my granny will get on your behind, you know, and I got quite a few whoopings for granny. But every whooping that I got from my grandma, I earned it. You know what I'm saying? I deserved it. You know? And just to, you know, just to read a story like this, man, it really breaks your heart, you know. And when you look at him, you know, he got that evil, monstrous look on his face. You know what I'm saying? And even in the mugshot, as you can see, you don't see no tears. He don't look like he's remorseful. He probably have that mad look on his face because he got caught. But don't worry about it, man, because Florida definitely got a place for you to go. You know what I'm saying? They got plenty of penitentiaries down there, and Florida got the death penalty. So you just might be receiving that, even though I don't advocate for death, because one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not kill. But if they give it to you, it's not like you didn't do something to warrant that kind of sentence. But what y'all think about that, YouTube? Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. Definitely don't forget to go over there to the playlist, man, to bump some of that truth music. And I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Shalom to the Wizard.